Bogo. The CEO, Meton Consultants. Meton Consultants is, bent on, rendering consulting services and helping business owners to grow their business, helping academic students to excel in their academics, and offering human resource services. Very importantly, today I want to teach people the importance of starting a business. I want to teach the importance of starting a business. It's very important that you understand and that you know, so that it can be able to help you and guide you to start a business. Starting a business, might look as if some people, when they start the business, they feel like, why is this business not growing? Why am I not making money? Some people, immediately they start the business, they expect it to start giving them thousands upon thousands upon thousands of naira, which is not so. Which is not so. Starting a business is like, planting a seed. Starting a business is like planting a seed. You must be able to, be patient. Patience is a virtue in business. But before we start, let's look at what a business is. A business is any organization or entity that offers services, or that offers, goods or services in exchange for money. Any organization or any entity that offer goods into three categories of business. We have product-based business. Product-based business are businesses that create and sell tangible products. They create and sell tangible products, like, we have cloth lines, people that sell clothes. We have people that, sell food, restaurants, beverages. Those are what is called product-based business, like people that also do crafts. We have service-based business. Service-based business is even the most easiest business for people to start. People will be complaining that I don't know business to start, I don't know services to start, I can't even do business, I can't do business. They are spending their time working for another person, building another person's company, building another person's business. Some people are working 5 to 8 in the evening, but they can't think of as little thing that they can start and grow it. I must tell you, if you want to start a business is like a seed. When you plant it, you be patient for it to grow. You don't plant your seed today and harvest the next day. That is why many people can't start business, and that is why many people, when they start business, they fail, because they expect it to give them exactly what they put in immediately. And if you are not patient enough, you can't start business, you can't grow business. There are little business. As a matter of fact, I know someone who just started with big flags. He will buy Nestle products, he bought a big flags. He goes to places like filling station, he goes to places like radio stations and light places, and supply them coffee. And at the end of the day, now he has a very big business that is running. So when you start a business, you should be able to be consistent with patience, and that business will grow. Service-based business has business, something like graphic design. You can start a graphic design, tell your church members, your pastors, people, I can be able to do graphic design for you, and then even if you can make your fee cheaper to get, most of you go to church. and your pastor is giving graphic design contract to other persons that are not church members, and your pastor is giving graphic design contract, to other people when you are there. So it is something that you can take and say, I can do this, and then you do it effectively. So there is service-based business like graphic designing, like writing, like financial analysis. These are kind of business that you can be able to do easily at the comfort of your home. We have hybrid business. Hybrid business combines physical business and support, which is what is called service. Example, if you go to a hotel, or you go to a restaurant to eat, this customer service there act as service-based business, because they are not giving you any physical product. They are only helping you, they are only supporting you. So what the customer service does is known as service-based business. When you go to a restaurant, and then the person comes and is asking you what you want, making you feel all right, that is service he is offering you. Then the food that is brought to you to eat is then the product. So some business combines service-based and product-based into one. Now let's go to the most important part, which is important of starting a business. If you are able to stay in this life till the end, I'm going to be listing as much as 10 businesses that you can start with little or no capital and grow it. So let's look at the importance of starting a business. Number one, it gives you financial independence. When you start a business, you will no longer always be in lack of money, because it's going to be giving you little money, especially if you are delivering quality in your service. So you must be able to know that what can retain your customer as a business person, what can help you retain your customer while in business, is to deliver quality. If you are buying Coca-Cola today, Coca-Cola is sweet, tomorrow it is not sweet, you can't continue buying it. If you go to a restaurant to eat, and today there is salt and pepper is too much in the food, the next day the food is okay, you may not participate anymore. Therefore, you must understand that to have financial independence in business, you must be consistent with your quality. Number two importance of starting a business is that it helps you pursue your passion. When you are passionate about a particular thing, you want to do that particular thing, starting a business helps you achieve that dream, helps you achieve that purpose of what you felt you want to start. Another important of starting a business is that it helps you create jobs. You create jobs to other person. People who don't have jobs, they can be able to reach out to you, and then you create jobs. So starting your own business helps you to create job in the society. You create job for other persons to use. Dangote Cement started small. Today it has different branches, different product that it's offering, and it has employed many other persons. So starting a business when you start it might look as if there is nothing, but at the end you start creating job for other person. Like I said, at the end of this live session, I'm going to be giving 10 jobs, 10 businesses that you can start, and you can start these businesses with little or no capital. So the era of complaining and saying that I don't know what to start, I don't have money to start, those are excuses that are inconsequential. Those are excuses that are not needed. So another important of starting a business is that it helps you achieve your innovation. It helps you put in your innovation into reality. You have this brilliant idea of making your cake to look like a car. You have this big reality of making your cake to look like innovative. Maybe you want to start a cake business, or you want to start an egg roll business. You put it into reality. Very importantly, Starting a business helps you to leave a legacy. It helps you to leave a legacy. Starting a business helps you to leave a legacy behind, for your offspring to take over from where you stop and do what you are doing. It helps for economic growth. Very importantly, it helps for economic growth. How to sustain a business? How do you sustain a business? When now you have known what a business is, you have known the categories of business, you have known the importance of business. Now, how do you sustain a business? Because like I was narrating from the starting, business is like a seed. When you plant a seed, you don't just leave it. If you leave it, it will die. You have to water it, you have to nourish it, you have to make it to grow. So that is business. You don't just plant and leave it. You nourish and allow it to grow. Now, how do you sustain it? Number one, monitor your finance. Very importantly, monitor your finance. Because if you don't monitor your finance, you won't know if you are growing or if you are not growing. You understand? You have to monitor what is coming in. That is why we have what is called bookkeeping. You have to monitor what is coming in and what is going out. Secondly, you have to satisfy your customers. If you don't satisfy your customers, they will likely not retain them. You can't retain them. You might have today, tomorrow you have a different one. So you have to satisfy. You have to build relationship. Very importantly. And you have to stay up to date with latest trend in that your business line. You don't just have to stay and do whatever you like. You have to stay up to date. And then very importantly, you plan ahead of your business. In case of there is risks, in case of whatever, you plan ahead. Thank you so much. I believe you have been able to learn one or two things from this live session. Remain blessed.